Those were the headlines that we're tracking for you this evening. But on what's brewing, the e-pharmacy startups in India, which clocked a 25 to 65% growth amid the raging COVID-19 pandemic, are now shrouded with extreme uncertainty as the central government mulls rolling back approvals given to these companies. The reason? Flouting norms of the Drugs and Cosmetics Act 1940. My colleague Aishwarya Anand caught up with Tata 1mg CEO Prashant Tandon on the sidelines of Tycon Delhi event and began by asking him how they were assessing the situation. Take a look at this exclusive conversation.
The conversation with the government is on. We got a notice that's well known. We responded to that and we'll continue to engage with the government.
When DCGI issued the show cause notice, you wrote to the health minister. Today, FICCI has written to the health minister. I want to understand, what are some of your key asks from the government?
See, as an industry, we've been engaging continuously with the government for the last 7 years or so. The process of, in fact, this was one of the situations where we proactively went to the government and wanted to engage for progressive regulation. And after a lot of consultations and active engagement, a lot of progress has been made in the last 7-8 years. So the intent is only to meet with the government and understand if there are any other outstanding concerns that they would like to talk about. If so, we would be very happy to work with them, engage and find the solutions that need to be implemented.
Now, some of the concerns that they have actually raised has been around data privacy, has been around the sales of medicines without any prescription, and also on the pricing point, right? Do you think there are valid concerns? What is happening? And especially from Tata 1mg perspective, what is your take on it?
I would like to understand that in more detail from the government, but having the core thing here is that all of these are well governed by various laws and acts, and those independent acts can take action and should take action. And it's not an online debate. It's whether online or offline, if any sale is happening without a license, if sales are happening without prescriptions, if sales are happening of fake medicines, all of that, there are laws that govern that, and those laws are sufficient and take care of it. And we see it as our business imperative that we have to win the trust of the consumer. So we have to be above and beyond what is the bare minimum we need to do. So we continue to do that. If we don't treat our patients' data with privacy, why would they trust us? So we comply with whatever is the bare minimum, and then a lot more.
Now, discount war has been on between the e-pharmacy players since the space took off during the pandemic. Could we expect you to lower your discounts going in the future, because that has been a point of contention?
Pricing in the digital world is already a very it's a very important issue to deliberate on. And for this last month, the government set up a separate committee of experts who are very, very capable of doing this specific job, because you are trying to balance between two different things. One is the pricing regime should, at the end of the day, work for the consumer, that the markets remain very competitive and over the long term keep the prices low for the consumer. Having said that, the basis of the pricing should not be a winners take all kind of a situation where it's a temporary kind of phenomenon. So it's understood. Now, let the expert committee spend time on it. E-pharmacy is one of the small components of the broader e-commerce ecosystem. We will find the right solutions, and I'm sure the government is on top of it.
All right, waiting for the committee to come up.